So many things happening because someone's not doing their job. It's time for us to do our job. Welcome back to Latia.Ashley's channel. Today I really just feel like God wants me to tell you that this is the day that you are getting your confirmation. You are getting your green light. You are getting the signs that you needed to launch and to do what God has put in your heart to do. Now is that moment. Now is that time. He sent me to record this video specifically for you because you're watching this. So if you were thinking about whether you should start this company, or whether you were thinking about writing a book, and if you were thinking about starting to work with the youth, or if you were thinking about making that album, singing again, dancing, whatever he's been telling you to do, he sent me to tell you to do it. And you don't have time to wait, okay? We are not in a position, we are not in a time frame, we are not in the season where you can make any more excuses. You can't do it. I couldn't do it. That's why I'm recording. I came up with 1,000 excuses, but finally it was like the Lord had almost spanked me and said, listen girl, I told you to do something, do it. It's just like when you have kids. I know from experience, I have children, so I understand when a child is being disobedient. You're telling them to go and clean your room. You're telling them to go take a bath because you stink. Go and take a bath. And they don't do it. Oh my gosh. You get so upset. And the Lord is so kind and patient, and he's gracious and he's merciful. But man, if you're stinking up the whole house, you're stinking up the whole house. Everywhere you go, you stink. You need to go and take a shower. Okay? And I'm not going to tell you again. You're going to get spanked. So I feel like that's just what happened to me. I'm not saying he's going to spank you. I'm just saying you don't want to be like Jonah, who got swallowed by the whale. Not saying you're going to get swallowed by a whale. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. And I don't want to scare you. This is not a threat. This is just like a kind gesture, slight warning. Now is that time to do it. You don't have any more time to wait. So maybe you're supposed to start a YouTube channel. Do it. Maybe you're supposed to quit your job and just sit and be with God for a whole year. Do it. And don't make any more excuses on why you can't. I have been sent in this very moment to tell you that you can. You can do it.
You can do it.
You have to do it because there's people who are waiting on you to hear what you have to say, to do what you have to do, so that they too can be empowered, so that they too can come to Jesus, so that they can be encouraged, so that they can know that they matter, they're valued. Whatever you have to do and whatever you have to share is valuable for someone's actual life and for someone's soul. But at the end of the day, when you sit before God at judgment and he says, what did you do with all the talents and the beautiful things that I gave on the inside of you to do? What did you do with them? And you're saying, well, you know, I started, but I felt like I wasn't well equipped, or I didn't have what I needed. I didn't have enough money, God. Or like you're sitting there trying to come up with excuses. No, that's not going to work. It's either you do it or you don't. You can't do halfway. I can't do halfway. This message might be just for me. Maybe it's just for me. Like if you're going to open that store, open the store, okay? Now, remember this. Remember this. You are not created for yourself. You are not the engineer. Someone created you for a purpose. And it is your purpose to know what that is and to fulfill it. The tree's purpose is to give what God created it to give, okay? The bumblebees have their purpose. The grass have their purpose. The chair has its purpose, okay? This camera has its purpose. And if I press the record button, you better record, camera. And if you don't, I'm gonna have to shut the system down and start all over, okay? Reset, reboot, and renew. I'm saying it very nicely. Forgive me. You are called for a specific reason, okay? You have to do it, okay? God needs you to do it. Other people are relying on you. And all jokes aside, I just want to encourage you, seriously, because God needs you. And we cannot forget that it's a great honor and a privilege that God would say, hey, you're important, and I want to use you to do something great. Everyone has a wonderful purpose. No matter what their situation is, He can turn it around and make it beautiful. I promise you, you are going to be successful in it. You are going to be successful in it. And I repeat, you are going to be successful in it. Even if in the past it didn't seem like it worked, God was using that. And God said in His word that He takes everything and He works it out for our good, because we're called according to His purposes. Okay? You're going to be successful. Even in the past when you thought that, you heard Him and you leaped out. You took that step of faith, and then everything went crazy and nothing worked the way that you thought it was. It's okay. You're still here. You're still here. Keep trying. God could use a murderer, a prostitute, a stutterer. If He could use all these people in the Bible that were completely unlikely, like these people, if He can use all those people in the Bible to do something great, then absolutely you are qualified and you are well able to do it. God can use you if He can create the world and the universe and the solar systems and everything in it and in between. Surely He can use little old wonderful you to do what He's asking you to do. Don't make Him beg anymore. Please. You are perfectly fine. You're perfectly in the position to do what He's asking you to do. I feel like He's just like, please. I've had moments where I cried in the car or outside because He showed me the souls that were, He showed me, and I felt His heart for the people that were lost. And sometimes He would tell me, it's because someone didn't do what they were asked to do. Someone dropped the ball. People get shot and murdered all the time because someone didn't reach them. It could have been me. It could have been you. It could have been someone we know. It could have been anybody. There's people all over the world doing all kinds of crazy things. They're hurting. They're dying. There's so many things happening because someone's not doing their job. It's time for us to do our job, church. It's time for us to do our job. You have to do your job. We have to go. If God's called you to travel the world, to go and speak to people or even just hug a person, if He says, I want you to spend the $3,000 that you saved to go to Malaysia and hug this one person, do it. Because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know the future of every single thing. But if He tells you to do that one step, then just do that one step. That's it. That's it. It's not about what you think. It's all about what He thinks. It's all about His will. All we are here to do is love on Him, let Him love on us, and be that love extension to everyone else. That is the commandment. Love. And you know what love looks like? Love looks like obedience. Love looks like, I am going to sacrifice. I'm going to pick up my cross. I'm going to do this thing so that I can go and share that with you. Just do it. Now, I don't want to leave this on a scary note or a bad note. I really just want to say that you are equipped with everything that you have right now. God is saying now is your time. Green light, go. Okay? I love you. People are going to be empowered. People are going to be strengthened. People are going to live. Souls are going to be saved because of you. Thank you in advance. All right, so now that you are ready to go, you're like, okay, God, this is the day. I'm going to do it. All I'm asking you to do is comment in the sections below. Tell me what's going on. Tell me what you've been struggling with or what you have victory in so you can encourage other people. Tell me, what it is that God put in your heart to do. I love to reach out to you. We can connect. We can talk. I love making new friends, so just comment below. And then, of course, subscribe. You have to subscribe. You can't watch a video like this or any of my videos and not subscribe. Please and thank you. And also, make sure you like, thumbs up,